Yes.
What mistakes have you made?
I remembered that you always ask these,
Sorry
and I meant
about
I meant to prepare an answer. What mistakes have I made? There are some lines, there are some moments in the script that are kind of B minus, and that I let slide, and I hoped that somebody would do a brilliant reading of it and would conjure something out of nothing, and that was asking an unfair demand on them, whereas I should have constructed a better scene or done something to their character that makes them funnier. The first 15 minutes of the film are very difficult because you've got to set everything up, and it's back in the UK, and it's sort of, we're waiting till we get to the Alps, and I could have done a better job with the material that isn't inherently funny, and you've got to kind of really power through and until the material sort of hits its stride. So again, I've done a blog on this. You've got to write the best script you can, and if you don't, then you've only got yourself to blame. I was on set one time in Garmisch in Bavaria, and they were doing a scene, and there was, I kind of quite liked bits of it, but there was just one line, it was meant, and the beat of the scene said this was going to be the funny line of the scene, and it just wasn't funny, and I was sitting there thinking, God, is that the best I could have done?
I guess the solution to that is rewriting,
just non-stop, and getting ideas from everybody. If your mum says, "Oh, he should say that," there, don't be too proud. Put it in the script. Get your friends to read it. Be very honest and humble about their criticism and their feedback. If you trust them, and if you are honest with yourself. If it's going to make it a better script, you'd be stupid to ignore it.
So you've got a fantastic blog. I've been reading your blog today. I don't know whether James can put the strap line up, or whether it's been up, just in case people are chatting about it. Okay. It's a great resource for writers, just to kind of get an even greater depth of what you've been experiencing in Chalet Girl. But
it's intermittent, I should say, and I should do more. But
that nicely kind of leads into the final question, which is a very simple one. What advice would you offer? A single piece of advice would you offer a new writer, a filmmaker, somebody involved in the creative industries? It can be life advice, writing advice, film, anything. Just one piece of advice.
I was talking to schools and the Newcastle University Theatre Society, nuts, yesterday, and somebody asked me that question, and you can say, write the best script, and you can say, be true to your own voice, all of which I think is kind of obvious. My advice, which... I think it's how we got this movie made. It is represent yourself as a professional in a professional business, and you have a job to do, and you have a role to play within the greater scheme of things. This is an expensive industry. Movies are very expensive to make. They will not trust you. They will not let you through the door if you don't present yourself like somebody that they can be in business with. Harriet and Pippa, the two producers, are now... we want to work together again and again and again, because I think, been respectful to them, been professional with them, turned up to meetings on time, delivered scripts when I said I would deliver them. I have an understanding of budget and of the legal side and the scheduling side. That means they can talk to me in their language. By the same token, they have an understanding of script, so they can talk to me in my language. But I am a professional with a business card, and I say I write screenplays, and come to me if you want your movie written well or better, and your agent can do that for you a bit, but you've got to be in the room with them. And to be honest, my agent has had nothing to do with Chalet Girl since he signed the agreements. It's been me and them going down the line together, and I don't think that would have worked if I kicked up a hissy fit or burst into tears every time they gave me a note that I disagreed with. You've got to soak it up, be a grown-up about it, and be a business partner with them. I mean, that's not the most inspiring message, but it's something you have to do. Otherwise, you won't. You're a professional. You need a career.